till I crash. I'm back with a vengeance. You gon' see me end this. I will be ascending. I don't ever slack. I got my eyes on a prize. What I see for my life, I don't float, no I fly. Do or die, cause you gotta do or die. There ain't no compromise. Get ready for a fight.
Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you die the ground with some stray blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it, and this is just the beginning. Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse. Till I collapse. My energy is unmatched. I don't get tired, no I don't get gas. I'm back, still working to surpass. Everybody getting past, on my way up fast. No slap. So watch out for me now. Everybody in this town will be looking at my crown. I got my knuckles all wrapped. Blood drips from the scabs, bloody fists from the jabs. Do you wanna see what you're made of? What if there was no one to save us? Would you leave it all on the pavement? Would you die the ground with some stray blood? I just wanna find out my limits. I'ma put everything in it. I'm in this life to win it, and this is just the beginning. Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? Do you want it bad? I'll fight till I collapse. I'll fight till I collapse.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you.
Yeah, got a show for y'all. Got a damn good show.
Got a damn good show. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing tonight on a Thursday night? I was just sitting over on Caucasian Sasquatch panel for a little bit, and I got the bug to go live. So I decided to just throw up a pop-up live real quick, chit chat. Links pinned in the comments. Anybody wants to pop up, chit chat for a little while, you're more than welcome. Oklahoma. Anybody, even you, Gregory. Melissa Stedman, welcome in. Let's roll back through the chats, see what we got here. We got Dove, welcome in. Chilling with Claiborne, Tim, Ada, Oklahoma, King Pluto, welcome in. Melissa, Oklahoma, Gregory, welcome everybody. Sean Little, what's up, man? Justice is good. Melissa, she's really good. Yeah, she's good. She's sleeping, so I can't bring her up on camera and do the baby goo goo gaga like Ajot does. But maybe this weekend, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open for a Justice for Life stream this weekend. There might be one. So, and if we have a Justice for Life stream, it'll probably be, we'll probably have something. It'll probably be an open panel, but we'll probably have something, some kind of subject to talk about. Tonight, not really a subject, just an open panel, chit chat, whatnots, you know. So how's everybody in the chat? Gregory, how you doing, buddy? I can't. It's hard for me to do these live streams by myself when Ajot sits right in the same room as me and laughs at me because I'm just talking. She just looks at me and laughs and smiles. I don't get it. Little down at the moment. Claiborne, what's up, man? You all right? Yeah, Ajot's probably gonna go to bed soon. That's why she's not up here. She goes to bed because she works her ass off all day, taking care of the baby and the other kids and the house and all that. Well, I'm just out doing nothing at work.
And he's only saying that because he's got y'all in the chat. Otherwise, it's, woman, what do you do all day?
True. What's up, Joko? Welcome in. We was on Caucasians. We was talking about, I guess it was talking about trying to navigate YouTube. I don't know what it was. It was telling people how to get more views, I guess, or trying to help people out get more views and get more subscribers and likes. And
Public service announcement. TOW is going to be 50 this year, and I'm only going to be 43, so I'm not old.
Okay, sorry. I called her an old lady earlier, and I get it now. Oh, Gregory's calling you old? Oh, okay, yeah, TOW4LIFE, she's getting old. She's still going to always be younger than me, Gregory, so that's all that matters. Welcome in, caller.
Hey.
What's up, Melissa? How you doing?
Hey, Todd. I'm good. I just want to bring something up that's kind of off subject of auditing. Is that okay with you? Just like a public service announcement.
You know I don't care. You can say pretty much whatever you want. I don't care.
Right. So a lot of people don't know, but I was diagnosed about 4 years ago with CIDP, which is basically a nerve condition that can't be cured, basically. I went through all these treatments of IVIGs, which is infusions, 4 hours at once a month, my insurance paid $25,000 a month for. And my insurance said, here's the key that I want everybody to hear. Go through 2nd.MD and just get a second opinion because what you're doing doesn't seem to be working for you. So I went through 2nd.MD, not once, but twice. 2nd.MD, what it is they get 20 different doctors throughout the whole country, and they all look at your records and they form an opinion. Then they send it to one doctor, and that doctor forms his opinion and then looks at their opinions as well. And then that doctor says, hey, this is what we think. Most of the time, what I was told is that they agree. Sometimes they don't. In my opinion, in my case, they didn't agree with my regular neurologist. They said, you don't have CIDP, you have rheumatoid arthritis. All right. So I went to a rheumatologist, not once, but twice, but now 3 times. And the third rheumatologist said, yeah, that's what you have. You have rheumatoid arthritis. You don't have CIDP. And my point to saying all this is people get a second opinion just because I think they, in my opinion, Big Farm got a hold of the doctor's brain and was like, oh, I'm going to make a kickback from this. Get a second opinion. I should have done it a lot sooner rather than being 4 years in 24-hour, 7 days a week, severe pain, because they won't give you anything for pain anymore because the government don't want you to have it. Because, I mean, I don't see the government hurting. It's me that's hurting. But that's just what I'm saying. Get a second opinion. Second MD is a really great resource. It was for me. I went yesterday. They gave me some pills, and I took them yesterday. She says, hey, it might not happen overnight. It's going to take 1 to 2 weeks. Guess what? It didn't happen overnight. It happened over day. Over day. Yesterday, last night, after taking this medication, after listening to Second MD, I can walk. I'm not in severe pain. My point is not to tell you, not for you guys to pity me or anything like that. I don't need pity. But it's to just put the public service announcement out there to just say, please, people, if you're going through something that's lasting and it's not getting better, get a second opinion and try Second MD. That's all I wanted to say. Just a public service announcement.
10-4. I'm glad you're feeling better, Melissa.
Thanks, Toe. I appreciate you letting me come up and just say what I had to say, and that's about it. I'll drop back off and let your other people come up and talk about all the good stuff that we love. But, I just wanted to get it out there because, I have a voice, but my channel, I don't put stuff up because I'm just a monitor. I just wanted to get it out there. That's it.
But you're a value monitor.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I do try, but there are some things that people just don't talk about. I just think, just get a second opinion. I should have done it earlier. I should have. I didn't. Now I have, and now I've found the answer after going through all the struggle. Like, I wished I would have listened to the lady the first time that said, go through Second MD. So if you guys are going through something, write that down, go through Second MD and get a second opinion. It helped me in one day, a day. That's it. Love you guys.
All right, Melissa.
I'll drop off.
Take care.
You too, baby. Love you guys. And Justice. And I'm going to need to see pictures. I haven't seen her in a while.
I'll send you a couple. I'll send you a couple of fresh ones.
Okay, great. Thanks. Love y'all. Bye.
Yeah, love you. Bye. All right. So, listen. That sounds like a heartwarming story right there. I mean, she was in pain. I've known Melissa for a while now, and she was always in pain, and she got a second opinion, and they figured out what was wrong with her, and she's feeling better. So that's great. That's great. Love to hear it. Yes, Oklahoma. She gets picks because she has my number. And I don't send pics to just random guys on the internet. Just saying. Don't be asking me for my dick pics, Oklahoma. Come on. So let me tell you, I got a fucking thing today, email from AdSense. And if any of you guys, any YouTube guys, people on YouTube know, AdSense is who you go through to get paid from YouTube. So when I was monetized, you guys know I got my monetization takeaway. They said I reused content. So I'm a leech. Shout out the class with Bow. I'm a leech just like him. Anyways, AdSense sent me a thing, said there ain't been no activity on my AdSense. And so they're about to deactivate my AdSense. And So I may actually get my my YouTube monies that I had collected and sitting in there. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So I mean, anybody, I haven't been able to like really be into everything and everybody's lives and all that. I catch a few videos here and there, but I was hoping like somebody come up, tell me what's going on with their activism, cases, any manual matas out there, anything like that. If y'all want to come up, the link's pinned in the chat. Come on up. Let's talk about it. Or if you just want to tell me about an auditor that I don't know, may have got arrested or beat a case or something I don't know about, like, come on up. Let's talk about it. Like I said, I haven't been watching any videos recently. It's been a little while. I've been catching a few here and there. So I really don't know what's going on. I don't know who's been arrested, who's been arrested, who's won their cases, who's got cases pending on them, you know what I mean? Y'all don't make me sit up here alone. Come on now. I'm done with the monetization R&R. I'm done. I don't. Yeah, I knew JC News Now was still in jail. I had someone had told me that yeah, that some people have been talking to him in jail or whatever. I knew that. Shout out to all the trolls. Yeah, JC's in jail. We know a car thief got out of jail, right? Yeah, car thief's been out for a little while now. Flex Your Freedoms went to jail, got out. What's up, B&G? Larata. Yeah. Manuel Mata went in, got right out. Who else? Who else we got? Oh yeah, Flex Your Freedom went to jail. He got out. I've been seeing a little bit about that Hendry. I know he was looking at some charges, looking at some jail time. Someone told me that he beat a whole bunch of charges though just recently too. I don't know too much about it. Of course, we know, and a lot of people may not like to hear it, but we all know Chili DeCastro's in jail. Who else? What else we got? Hendry beat him. Did he beat them all though, or did he just beat a couple of them? Yeah, Four Corners got out. Yeah, knew that. Tater was I seen that. Yeah, him and his son, right? So MCC and his son went to jail. Freaking went to jail too, or no, I don't think freaking did though. Jack Miller, Texas Sheepdog, he got his house raided, went to jail. He got out. Yeah, see, I don't follow DUI guy. Oh, freaking lost his channel. Yeah, I heard that. You know that's not the first time, right? He's lost his channel once before. I remember probably like 2 years ago. It's you know what? That's some shitty ass shit, man. What up, Jody? That's my man right there. That's my dude. Truth be told, what's up, man? Links pinned, Jody, truth be told. Links pinned at the chat, man. Y'all come up here. Let's talk about it. They raided Jack Miller's house because he beat their security and took a fake gun into a city council meeting. And they said he brandished a firearm because he had a taser. It wasn't even a firearm. It was a taser that looked like a firearm. That's why they raided his house. They're just fucking Kirby's fucking with him over retaliation. Yeah, exactly. They're fucking with him over him getting involved with that lady. You know, I heard I want to say that I heard that lady, the insurance lady down there, got arrested yesterday or last night, or not last night, the night before last. Desert Goat was live, I guess, and she got arrested. I don't know for what. These are just things I'm hearing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all know more. Come up here, talk about it, tell me about it, because I don't know. I hear a lot of things. But who else? Who else do we got? Of course, Riverside Accountability. He's not out. I don't think he's going to get out. I think they got him on. I think they got him and they got him dead to rights on what they got him on, honestly. That's my opinion. My opinion always has been that, I mean, we do have laws and we do need our laws. And I believe Riverside Accountability broke the law. So, I mean, it is what it is. Just because he's got a following, he's a guy with a camera, doesn't make him any specialer than Joe Blow that breaks the law down the street from my house. You feel what I'm saying? You break the law, man. You do, you got to do the crime. Now, if you don't break the law and you get arrested anyway, then I got your back. But I can't have your back if you blatantly break the law. I can't. I just can't do it. It's not in my gene pool. You have a playlist? Nice. See, and I don't like that. Everybody calls them auditors, man. I don't like to I hate putting labels on it. Like auditors, cop watchers, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah? I call them activists, or yeah, I think that's a better term for it. Because you're standing up for your rights, and you're standing up for everybody's rights. You know what I mean? You're just doing legal activity. So I mean, and you're filming it. And hey, that's a good thing though, R&R. I mean, get more people traction. I mean, there's a lot of little, man. I tell you what, I've ran across so many littler channels, man, recently on YouTube, man. And there's a lot of littler channels out there, man, that just don't have the and it could be because they don't come out and get on YouTube like we do and go into live chats and get to know the people that are out here active in the chats and stuff in the community. That may be the reason why. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm just a guy with a computer and a microphone and a YouTube channel, man. That's it. That know a few people. That's it. Speaking of oranges, I see you put the oranges in there. What I mean, see, I unsubscribed from Brooklyn. I don't hate on the guy, but I unsubscribed from him a while back. It was before the orange caper happened. But has he been around? Like, I haven't seen that dude or nothing. And I pop in at Eli's panels, and I pop in at Easy Cameras On panels, and I've been seeing all that drama going down. That's crazy. But between me and you, so, and I'm gonna put this out there. Shit, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, honestly, anymore. I'm gonna put this out there. I think the Eli Easy Cameras On drama, I think that shit's staged. 100%. I think it's staged. I think they're doing that for clicks and views. They know drama sells. So they're doing that whole drama between the two to sell, because I believe they did the same shit with Brooklyn. Remember? Like, they were all up against Brooklyn and out there. They were out there, this and that with Brooklyn. And then next thing you know, Brooklyn's on Eli's panel, and Eli's going to pick Brooklyn up and takes him to the jail so he could turn himself in and all that shit, man. I said that shit was set up. I said that shit was a setup fight at the beginning. And I believe the Eli Easy Cameras On is just it's drama sells out here. We all know it. Like, you have a drama panel and people will come. You're going to get subs and you're going to get likes because everybody's in there. Trolls are in there clipping it and this and that and this and that. So I believe that shit's set up. So if there's trolls in here and they want to clip what I just said about Easy Camera On and Eli and send it to them, I don't care. You can. But I believe that's all a setup. What's up, Naggin Johnson? What's up, buddy? But no. So I that's between me. I don't know. I just don't see how all them guys were all pally, buddies and all this. And then next thing you know, they're fighting and arguing, for no reason. And look, I mean, yeah, I mean, I try to speak my mind to Evan when I can, but I got you, Joko. You can turn your camera off if you want. But I'm not gonna knock their hustle because they're not doing it on their well, I think Easy Cameras On is doing it on his main channel. But like, Eli's not bringing that drama. He does that drama on that TPP channel or whatever. So I can't knock this hustle, man. That's just it's a whole nother YouTube content creation. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna knock his hustle if they're just staging that shit and just to get clicks and views. That ain't when they're out doing the 1A, I guess. If it was the 1A, like the people that we've heard about, back in the day that were supposedly calling the police on themselves just to get content so they could get clicks and views, that's shitty right there, because you're supposed to be out there standing up for people's rights, and then you're calling the cops on yourself to get clicks and views. But the drama between them, I believe. Go ahead.
Or someone else.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and this was so like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it was so like 4 or 5 years ago. There was a couple auditors that got called out for. I said it again, auditors, but there was a couple guys that went and filmed the cops and all that stuff, and said they were standing up for rights, and supposedly when the people weren't giving them reactions and all that, they were calling the police on themselves just so the cops would come out, and then they could, give the cops all kinds of shit, and then they get, views on their video. And to me,
yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it happened 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not going to mention no channel names, because I don't know if it was true or not. I just know what I heard. Heard it through the grapevine. One of the channels I heard it about is one of my favorite channels. Yeah, one of them.
The one channel I know of.
Go ahead. You're on your phone, so
What's your favorite channel?
I said it's one of my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite channels. He's a California guy. I'll just leave it at that. And I was told that, he was doing that, but it was one of my favorite channels. He's really not that active anymore.
The guy I was with up in, I was up north. Where was it? Oh, we went to that police station. They had the jail out back. St. Joe, me and Omaha, and he got tied up in one of those down in Texas. Someone called the cops.
Who was the guy that you were with?
Omaha News Now.
Oh, News Now. So, Floyd.
Yeah, Floyd.
Yeah. There's a lot of controversy that goes with Floyd, dude. A lot of controversy. And like I said, I wasn't going to bring up no one's channel because I don't know. I don't have facts that that's what happened. That's just a lot of hearsay on that. But, it's other people that went out and was like, oh, they were calling the cops on themselves, But people get mad and can say anything. Like I could go out with, everybody knows I've been out with NC Tyrant Hunter, you know what I mean? But one day me and him could get in an argument, man, and he can come out on YouTube and say I did the same thing, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know the facts behind it. I'm just saying what I've heard grapevine, right?
My daughter was calling.
All good.
Oh, my daughter was calling. I'll call her back.
And obviously there's people in the chats and they're putting channels in there that they heard done it, whatever, which, I mean, freedom of speech in my chat to an extent. So I don't care what anybody puts in there. What's up, Caucasian? You gave me the itch, man. You gave me the itch, bro. I got off your channel and panel and I said, I'm going to start my own. Caveman, what up, man? What up? Canned Up Caveman, y'all. Hey, unindoctrinated, make sure you drop Canned Up Caveman's link in the chat. If y'all don't know about Canned Up Caveman, go over and check him out, man. He's got a good channel.
Does some good court recording too.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I'm still deciding what to do on my case. So.
What they do give
I
you?
got time to appeal it. It's only a $200 fine and $75 court cost right now.
What is it for? Trespassing?
Oh no, I was walking the street. I fell down on the sidewalk, got a head concussion, and 5 hours later they find me in the street. Said I was walking in the street, and they don't have any evidence where I was walking except for my last implant on the sidewalk. And they refused to show me the pictures. They refused me all my open records.
Really?
So I'm debating on appealing it and filing a complaint with the Attorney General's office for open records, because Olathe Police Department already got one complaint in, I believe, at the Attorney General, and Gardner Police Department, the department I was working on when I first started. And as far as I know, at least 10 cops had left in the 2 years I was doing it. And I could start at the top. And the chief retired, 2 captains retired, a lieutenant moved out of the county. There was a couple corporals I haven't seen, and the rest of them were patrol.
So they're charging you with being in the street for walking in the street. But
Oh, drunk. They said I was drunk, but that was 5 hours after. They didn't make me blow. That was 5 hours after I had one drink.
That's crazy. That's insane. I've never even heard that story, man. I'm surprised you never told me that before.
I haven't told anyone that story yet.
Oh, well, now some people know. I mean, a few.
No, I haven't posted any videos. I did on one of my recordings that I did get. At the end of it, they didn't cut it off quick enough because they shut it off. It was Officer Bobby. I can't remember his last name, but he was calling. I believe Sergeant. I think he's Sergeant Gilmore. I ran into him before, but he was phone calling him personally. And right at the end, he said, "What was the name of that auditor douche?" He goes, "Oh wait, I forgot to turn my sound off." And then they cut it.
Nice. And
But none of them's got. It was a full 50 minutes that I was out there at least with the cops, and not one video is over 37 minutes.
So were you known to film the police when that happened?
Yeah, this was in January.
No, I'm saying when you fell down, before you fell down, were you known to film the police then, or no? You weren't. That's what made you start filming the police, because I gave you that bullshit chart.
Oh no! I started back in 22.
Okay.
My first walk, I did the Gardner Police Station, and there was like 8 or 9 counties there. Some of them counties were driving almost 3.5 hours just to get there for the meeting. And I was explained later on by another cop, they called that the pyramid of heads. So it'd be like lieutenants and captains.
So it's pretty much retaliatory, is what you think this whole charge, and the reason why the reason why.
Oh no, these were Olathe cops. Yeah, it was retaliation. They all know most of them know where I live.
I got you, Manuel. Turn your hang on one second. I got you, Manuel. Turn your camera off, man, so that way you can hold the stream. All right, you're in.
There it is. But yeah, lately there's been a new cop that moved down the street from me, and one SUV, they have blacked out tinted windows, and I believe they're driving it back and forth. I think they're both cops, and a couple with kids. But they're out of Sneed County, Topeka. That's an hour and 15-minute drive. Okay. And then there's another cop who lives 2 blocks away from me, and I think they're all cops that live in that house. I'm not for sure. I think they're all divorced cops or something, because there's like 6, 7 vehicles over there all the time.
What's up, Whitebeard? Welcome in. What's up, Manuel? What are you doing, man?
Well, you know, here, just enjoying freedom.
He said enjoying freedom.
You know how there was
10 days you're going to be enjoying that freedom, right?
Nah, man, it's like that case is over with. Like they don't even bring it up no more.
What's up, Leroy? Welcome in, brother.
Now I have the one where I went with Carolina and I didn't film it, and they pulled a gun on me for crossing the street.
Yeah, we was talking about that the other night, remember?
Huh?
We was talking about that the other night, me and you, on the last stream, remember?
Yeah. Yeah. it's kind of crazy, like the whole what they're the way it is. I don't know what I can and can say because it's um, like if it would have been a lawyer, I don't care. I would have said all of what was going on, but um, it's just what they're doing is kind of like it's kind of one of those things. Like, are y'all serious? Are you serious? Like after everything that I done proved and can prove, y'all still. So it's like just sit back, because for a while I was so like focused on pinpointing and doing all this and going out of my way and making it worse on myself sometimes. And then I didn't understand why. And it's just like, I just sit back, wait for them to dig themselves out of the hole. That's all I'm doing now. It's like, I didn't switch my whole, I guess you could say, the way I investigate them now, because I've identified the bad cops. And now it's like, keep going, finish it, because a lot of people started with me on this journey, right? And some fell off because I ended up going against their friend or they're a good person, and then I proved they weren't. And a lot of them passed away, and that's why I keep doing it. That's why I continue to get arrested. That's why I go to court knowing I'm gonna go to jail, and that's why I continue to hold the fort, man. Because who else is? Like, look at what they do to people in Fort Worth. Just no one wants to come over here and film. No one does. Why? Because they're gonna end up in jail. They're gonna end up in jail, and that's a fact. There's no way around it. If any police department stays strong on you can beat the charge, but you're not going to beat the ride. It's thief because they still have a majority of police officers that are doing policing based on how a person makes them feel. Like if they feel you're not respecting them, you're not respecting their authority or stuff like that. It's like they'll go out of their way to figure out how to lie on you, like just little stuff. Like if they can't get you, like if you beat them mentally at what they're trying to do, now, oh, does he have warrants? What's this? What's that? It's like it's a whole fishing expedition based on how you didn't let these people oppress you or run you over, and that's what's gonna stop. You're not gonna take us to jail because we made you mad because we didn't want to listen to you.
And
Like
you nailed
that's
it
that's
too.
already, huh?
You nailed it too when you said you may beat the case, but you ain't gonna beat the ride, and that's exactly how it is in Fort Worth. Like they don't give
Yeah,
a shit. They're gonna arrest you. They don't care if you win or if you don't win. They don't care if them charges stick or if they don't stick. They're still gonna take your ass to jail and make you go through all that bullshit.
yeah. And there's have supervisors when I tell them your job is to protect me, and they're like, no, my job is to co-sign my officer. So it's like even the structure that's designed to keep them in line is like they blur it because it's there can't be bad cops. There's no such thing. There can't be a cop that lies, that turns off their body camera, that shoots people, beats them up, tases them illegally. That can't exist in their perfect world of cops. And that has to go out the fucking window, man, because there's too many people that are popping up filming that don't have criminal histories that are doing this because they got ran over or someone they know got done wrong. And all they're doing is look, see, and this is what I say. They're stuck on how I say, fuck you, bitch, this, suck my, they're stuck on how I talk. And they're forgetting that's all that's afforded to us. That's the thing that they can't alienate. But they find ways to do it. Like my situation right now. They said they were taking me to jail for jaywalking, and I ended up with evading arrest. Now, in a normal world, that wouldn't happen. In a normal place, a cop would know. Fuck, give him his ticket. Get him the fuck out of here, man. Next time. But that doesn't happen here. Once a cop knows he fucked up, he knows that he can arrest you. And he has at least 2 years before that body camera comes out or anything comes out about what he actually did. And that's what's going on. And that's what a lot of us have to understand, that if we're actually fighting, right, that our fight is for change, and because we want everyone else to feel free that they can walk up to whoever's traffic stop and film it, then our arrest can't be just for another badass video. It has to mean something. It has to count. And that's why we have to understand how we're addressing these cops when they're coming towards us and saying this and saying that. Because one thing I learned, right? Once you understand your oppressor's language, you can't be a victim no more. So everything that happens to you is by your own design because you already learned. You know better, right? So this is why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. This is why I tell people, pay attention when you get arrested, especially in Texas, right? Because if you get arrested and your paperwork states that you were arrested without a warrant, now we have a whole new avenue open to us because they have to meet criteria for them to arrest us without warrants. They can't do it just because I want you to get the fuck away from here. No, that's not how it works. But we're not knowledgeable enough to say this while they're arresting us. Hey, do you know Article 14.01 through '06, which you're arresting me right now without a warrant, sir? You start talking like that, it gives them pause because they're like, what the fuck? This happened in court. This is how I lost last time. See, once we start speaking like that, then we know what to use in criminal courts if we decide to represent ourselves. If we decide to get a lawyer that we think is reasonable, but then you notice he's kind of lame, then you can correct this motherfucker because you tell him, bitch, I can get you in trouble too. Because remember, once I stated to you I'm innocent, you can't help these motherfuckers fuck me over because you go with them. And that's the power that we all have. But it's like being a nerd is wrong, and it's not no more. Dumb motherfuckers are the ones people are making fun of because we're exposing stupid cops. But yet we're saying that we're intelligent, but can't seem to fucking figure out how to beat these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Well,
I've learned from so many people. Like there's a dude who reached out to me that was shocked that I knew who he was, and I've watched him for years. And that's the whole thing, bro. I've learned to put aside how I feel about one person because that one person might have a message that's going to help me what I'm doing and dealing with here.
well,
So, irregardless of,
here's
go
what I
ahead.
want to know. So you were talking and the warrantless the warrantless arrest, right? So
Yeah.
and you were saying the article and all that in the law, right?
Yes.
So what I want to know, and maybe people in the chat, maybe you, I don't know, like I don't know, but your average Joe. So what we're doing here out here, and what people are doing, and what I mean, me personally, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to educate people, right?
Yes.
So like
Yes.
I bring people like you on my panel to talk and talk about what they have going on to educate them on what's going on. But if you're like
Yeah.
me, I've heard all uh these numbers and auditors and cop watchers and activists pop out these numbers for
You figure
years,
now.
right? I can't
Yeah.
remember not one of them. There's only one of them that I remember, Manuel, honestly, and that's 3802. You know what I mean? Texas
Yeah.
3802. But
Yeah.
like the number, it was 14 something 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 that you said. See, you told me that number at least 15 times, and I still in the back of my mind, I still can't click. So if I was out there filming and a cop wanted to arrest me, I couldn't even come out and say that. So we have to figure out a way to where these jackboot thugs with the badge and a gun understand that we do know our rights. We may not know the exact number, but we're gonna find it after you fucking arrest me, and I'm gonna fucking sue your ass because, like I said,
Yeah.
the general public that that may be watching this isn't going to know. They're not going to remember that number. So if tomorrow they go and a cop starts giving them shit for no reason, they're not going to know that number to spout it out. You see what I'm saying? So we got to figure out a
Yeah.
way. It's great that you go, but a lot of people don't have time to go to the law library or
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that other bullshit. A lot of people have work and they have kids and they have, life. They got to keep a roof over their head and make money for the food and all that. And they can't go to the law library and sit down and read all that stuff. That's why I think what we do, especially
Yeah.
panels, watching videos is great too. Because
Yeah.
if you got a cop watcher or auditor or somebody like that uses those numbers and tells you the stuff as they're doing the audit or the cop watch or whatever, then
Yeah.
you learn. But having these panels where we can bring people up and people can tell their stories and tell things like what you're telling, I think that's the way to go. Because we need to
Yeah.
educate the general public. Because look, we're not scaring them, bro. You get it? We're
No.
not scaring them. You're not scaring them. Joko's not scaring them. TOW4LIFE's not scaring them. Fucking Whitebeard's not scaring them. Oklahoma's not scaring them. R&R's not scaring them. Delete Law's not scaring them. James Freeman's not scaring them. San Joaquin's not scaring them. These fuckers ain't scared of us, dude. They just think that we're just a bunch of fucking retards. And yes, I said it, retards on fucking YouTube that are just in it for clicks and views and for monetization and all that, which TOW4LIFE is not monetized. So fuck you. I'm not in it for monetization.
Yeah.
But that's how they feel. They're not scared of us, dude. That's why we need the general public. We need to get the average everyday old ex-bootlicker out there to you know what I'm saying? So they're like, hey, when they pull over suburban mom in her fucking minivan, she knows her fucking rights. You know what I mean? And they're not just going to bully her saying, oh, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be around here. You look suspicious.
Well,
Or like
what I also started going to like community centers or basically anywhere, bro. That'll be like, hey, Manuel, can you come over here and teach like a felon about what their rights after they get out, or just the average person? Just take anything like that, even if it's not what you're used to doing, right? Just get yourself involved in anything that spreads the message, right? So what I've done is in my neighborhood, I just go around, bro. Like even if I'm whatever, if I'm just out there posted up or I'm going cop watching or whatever, if I see people, I just be like, hey man, do you know that you can do this too? Or you can tell the cops fuck you. That's how I normally start conversations with people. Hey, did you know you can tell them fuck you just like I did? You see, they didn't do shit to me. They're like, no, how can you? And I was telling them, well, it's your freedom. It's your right. It's called your freedom of speech. It's your First Amendment right. And you have the right. And when they walk up to you, if they start asking you shit, you have the right to not help them. You have the right to remain silent, which is your fifth. And also, you have the right not to help them with their investigation.
Right.
And you tell them all this, and then you start seeing them do it. It's like they'll walk up to you. Look at my video, man. Look at my video. Look. And they're telling the laws their rights, and the laws are like, I just walk away. They just leave. And it's like, them people are not famous. They don't want their video on YouTube. They're just like, look. And it's like, sometimes that's what you have to be out for. That's what it is that you have to, because this whole thing is to inform others, right? Not everybody's on YouTube. Not everybody's on the internet, whatnot, right? But you can do so much just talking to 5 random ass people in your area. And those 5 people in turn each will talk to 5 more. So you multiply 5 times 25. How many people did you get to talk about what you told them? And it just keeps multiplying, right? And we're all stuck on like the bad parts of it. We're gonna go to jail. No one's gonna give a shit. No one pays attention, right? We're too focused on the fucking bootlickers and these motherfuckers that just come to talk shit, right? Because there's actually people in these comments that ask legit questions that never get answered because we're trying to fucking entertain these god motherfucking trolls.
Right.
That the
Right.
people that are trying to learn are getting ignored. So that's what I mean. We need to focus on the people that need this and want it. Let them dudes type their fucking thumbs and pinkies and pointer fingers purple and blue, bro. You know, because I stopped listening to bullshit, dude, in my personal life, and I carried it on to here, right? And I can honestly say that believing in myself led me to believe in something higher than myself, to where now there's nothing, dude, nothing that can stop me from being successful and getting to the end of my goal but me. And when you realize that, dude, your whole shit will start changing. You won't care that you could do a live and there's only 10 people that saw it while you were alive. Doesn't matter. Those 10 people, guess what? 5 of them are college students, right? And they just found a better way to explain something and they get to the head of their class and they graduate and be good lawyers. And the point is, you have no idea you did that. See, because when we teach by authority, no one listens and no one cares. That's why they forget it 10, 20 minutes early, afterwards. See what I'm saying? Because if we
Right.
want to be teachers, we have to understand what it is to be teachers, right? To be someone that has knowledge, right? Because anyone can retain it. Anyone can like get it, right? When you have the ability to translate it in simple terms where others can understand it and benefit from it, then you did something. Just like
Right.
right now. And article that it's in the Texas Criminal Code. That's where it's at. The same thing that the DA and all them are gonna use in you in court, the Texas Criminal Code of Procedure. That's what it's under. That's everything that's based on arrest and the process of this. Now, if you understand that, they're screwed, homie. They're screwed. They're gonna have to backpedal. They're gonna have to figure out ways to not give you the opportunity to screw them. Because then, like I said, once you understand your oppressor's language, you can't be a victim no more. You get your power back, homie. And then
Right.
you get to give it to other people. Because I've talked to people when they first started their channel. And all my goal was to give them the power to fight back. Because for some reason, they believed that I could give it to them. Even if I didn't, homie, it didn't matter. Someone else did. And if we're selfish to be like, you know what, right now I don't have time for you. I don't want to listen. I'm in my field. Then we shouldn't even do it to begin with, bro. Because that's what this is about, right? That's why I say if you stand for anything, stand for each other.
Hmm.
Because they beat us, dividing us and dominating us. We're gonna lose all the fucking time. Why do you think
Listen.
so many army people, veterans, and all them they're behind us because they understand that teaching.
Right. Well, listen, man. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, man. Me personally, if I can help one fucking person, know their
Yeah.
rights, I did my job out here. So that's all. That's all I wanted to do, man. I just wanted to come out here, have a good time, meet good people, and get it out to somebody, one person. That's all I had to do. One person to know their rights. Like if I got an email tomorrow and somebody in the chat said, "Hey, man, look, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't know these things." That would be that would make my year. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because that's what I'm trying to do, man. I'm just trying to educate, and that's why I have you guys come up. That's why I have you guys talk about it. Um, and and if I can help, like I said, help one person, dude, one. I don't give a shit if I help thousands. I mean, I want to help thousands, of course, but if I help one, man, I did my job, dude. And maybe that'll bring me to the pearly gates, man, when it's all over with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, but we're on the right track, bro. Because all this is for others. And that's what I believe. If you make your goal, if you make your mission selfless, you can't lose. You can't. You're
Right.
going to go through hell. You're going to get a bunch of bruises. You're going to get knocked around a lot, but you're not going to lose. I promise you. That's why I said, when I started this 5 years ago, I had an argument with my best friend, dude, my mentor, Thomas Portland-Kosky. I told him, I don't want to do this because of what I'm going to have to go through, and no one's going to give a shit. And he shut me up. He goes, bro, the people that it matters and the people we're doing it for, all the people that you met that I introduced you to that are voiceless, that's what it's for. I knew, bro, I knew 5 years ago that at the end result, I might end up in jail. No, that I was. It just, how long? After that, bro, how can you keep saying that everything, this, everything? Bro, it has to be a point where none of this matters. The things, the ugly parts, it don't matter. Everything that the cops stalking you, retaliation, it can't matter because these tactics are what they took the fight out of the people before us. There's people that we've heard about that we don't hear about no more. Why? Because the system beat them up. The system took them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I want it like this: for every 1, 2 auditor they take out, 5 pop up. It has to be like that. It has to. And it's our job. It's our duty, bro, to keep this movement going. It doesn't matter if they pick up the way we did it or whatnot, bro. Each and every person is going to learn and develop their own style to where they're comfortable. And that's our only job, bro, to show them how. We're not telling them do it exactly word for word, step by step. This is how I did it. This is how I interpret it. Because I'm telling you, I started with the dudes in Cali blowing smoke in the cops' place, telling them "fuck you," to James Freeman, to the Batusai, to what was his name, the Resistance from Boston. I watched all these dudes from a federal prison cell, dude, on a phone I wasn't supposed to have because I was gonna come home and I didn't want to deal with being fucked with. I'm not lying, bro. I watched this. I started watching auditors almost a year from me going home from my prison cell in the Fed
Right.
because I wanted to know my right. And someone said, "Look, fool, these motherfuckers are cussing out the cops," and I just got interested in it, and I just went further and further, and I just went down a rabbit hole, bro. And I'm all right being stuck in it, dude.
That's it. You get stuck and you go down that rabbit hole, man, and it's like it's so
I'm
hard
all
to,
right, bro. I'm all right. There's a whole bunch of rabbits down here, homie.
Hey, let's
Would have made a big.
let's say hi to Jersey Watcher. Jersey, you there, buddy?
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's up, Christo? Welcome in.
What's up, Joe? What's up, Manuel, man?
Hold up. Before we start, I want to say something before we get crunk. Okay, Jersey Watcher, I want you to know, dude. Whenever you cuss these motherfuckers out at these meetings, dude, and you have the case law, dude, something when you do that, it does it like the inside, the little kid inside of me that's been trapped, screams, "Fuck yeah!" Because I've never seen them shut the fuck up like that. The bailiffs won't even move. That's mad respect, dude. I tip my hat to you, homie. And I've been knowing who you are. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much because when I saw you in that court incident, I was like, whoa, that shit was wild. Is my
Yeah.
audio bad, Toe?
Yeah. You're in. We can hear you.
No, you can hear me, but is there an echo when I talk for you guys?
No, we have no echo. I don't hear no echo.
Oh, maybe it's
No.
just on my side. Good. At least, yeah. What's up? Now that I know my audio is good. What's up, man? Yo, Matt, I spoke to him earlier. Uh,
So, man, that video of him in the courthouse getting arrested for no reason, but just sitting down there is just legendary, man.
Oh,
Mm.
the viral that went on all the news where you did because you wouldn't
Aaron
swear.
Dean, the Aaron Dean trial. He was a cop. He was on trial for murder.
But why? I only see 3,000 subscribers on your channel. I'm like, it should be a
Yeah, that's
lot more.
nah.
Is that,
They don't. YouTube doesn't like me right now. They're mad at me.
what is that, like
I
your secondary and your primary got
yeah.
deleted or
Well,
something?
see, the first one I had, that one I had it at 10 subs before the cops took my cell phone, and I don't know how they ended up doing it, but they changed. I can't even have access to it, and I've had my cases dismissed for almost a year, and I still can't get my. They got 4 cell phones and 2 body cameras, and they still won't give them to me. They won't release them. I even went and got a loser ass attorney that for some reason he seems to have amnesia when it comes to the procedure of filing a motion and an order to release your property, even though the judge is supposed to do it when they dismiss your case. But see, they don't want us. They don't think we know all that, right? And I just been sitting back, just twiddling my fingers, letting them play because every day they have it is more money. I'm not worried about it no more. Once I understand all this, I'm not arguing with none of them no more. You can dig yourself into the deepest hole you want to. I'm not gonna help y'all out no more. And that's how we need to be. No, fuck all that. But I learned a lot from those experiences. And the plus an update, right, on that whole situation, that judge, he went for re-election, right? He had a what is it called? Well, an election, right? And he went against another guy and he lost. So he will no longer be helping cops get away with crimes against citizens. So that's the big plus right there. I think his last month is in what, October of this year, being a judge, and he has to
The
go on
Aaron
and sit
Dean
his
judge.
ass down. Some, yeah, his name is Gallagher.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah. We couldn't get him any other way, but I'm telling you, man. Ever since I've been doing this, I've met a whole bunch of people like in areas I would have never been in. I've met Democrats, Republicans, people that hate both. You know, it's crazy, and they all are on the truth side. You know, and it's just like telling them about what I went through, and then knowing the right person. It's like it was able to happen.
Yeah.
You know, and then that judge will no longer be there to fucking help anyone, fuck anyone over or nobody. They can't go to him to help them get away with the case they need.
You know
So
what they do?
that's the big, huh?
Them old judges, they take them out to where there's 3 small counties or something, and they put them in charge of 3 small counties, and the governor appoints them.
I wouldn't doubt it. I
Or
wouldn't
they
doubt it.
Yeah, you're roboting a little bit, Joko.
A
That's
little
good
bit.
though. I'm glad that dude lost his job, man, because that was the shittiest. That was the shittiest judge I ever seen in my life.
No. Look, that wasn't shit, bro. That one time, like there was another case, right? There was a guy. He essayed little kids, right? He had 6 cases. They were giving him 36 years for each case, right? So Gallagher puts on a shot collar on him, right? It normally to keep order and keep him quiet. Well, he put it on there to shock him to answer questions. Well, guess what happened? Did that SA person go to prison? Nope. His case thrown out, dismissed, and then he gets to sue. He got money for being a perv, a dirty person, and having a fucking judge. Yeah, that's why I didn't like him from the beginning because he did that.
Put a
Like,
shot
how do you
collar
do that?
to answer
Yeah,
questions. If that
to
isn't a Fifth Amendment violation, I don't know what is.
yeah, that's how that dude got away with being a fucking creep, and that's messed up. It's not cool. Like, no. Like, I understand that part. Yeah, he did violate his rights, but look whose rights he violated. A dude that's deserving to be in prison. He hurt
Yeah.
kids. Come
And
on,
now he's
man.
walking
That's
the
why I
streets.
said,
He's walking the streets because the
yeah,
judge did a stupid fucking thing.
yep, fucked up and let him go.
Mhm.
That's what I mean. That's why you don't deserve that. That's what I'm saying. Like I stopped arguing with these motherfuckers. Stop fighting with them. Stop. I just let them do what they're doing, bro. Our best bet is to just let them do their tyrannical shit. So when it comes to a courtroom and they show these body cam videos, you know who's gonna look bad? They are. They are because they're gonna be the violent ones. They're gonna be the ones yelling. Oh, we're gonna be saying, "Sir, I have a right to. I'm not resisting." Because this is what they're going to use against us in trial, in court, right? They're going to make it seem like the cops were just doing their job, and we're just the bad old people that they want to go home, and us filming them is the biggest problem in the world of them going home.
I got
And
you.
it's no, that we're going to take that from them because we're going to start handling ourselves to where we're going to think what is going to be on their body camera in court when I get arrested, right? Because this is how we have to think coming up to a traffic stop now. When I get arrested right now, what is going to benefit me in court when this body camera is played at my trial? So you have to stay away from I'm gonna fuck you up or saying shit that they can use against you or everything. This is our mentality now. We have to conduct ourselves like lawyers, attorneys, because this is what's gonna help our attorneys when we end up getting into this stage. Because none of us are gonna take deals. We're done with that bullshit. There's no more fucking deals. We're not making deals with these motherfuckers. If they don't want to let it go, we're going to trial. And this is what we have to do to help our cases when we get there. It starts from the filming of the traffic stop because that's where we're going to go to jail. So, yeah. No, I already came back from church.
You
Yeah.
need some church.
You were asleep, I think.
Now I'm on a
All
panel.
right.
Shit.
Huh?
Now I'm on a panel talking to everybody.
Yeah. Batman. Who's on here too?
You got
Joko.
Joko, Caucasian Sasquatch.
Sasquatch. What's
What up,
up, baby? Yeah, man. I'm just trying to kick some knowledge here to help people out in Texas. If y'all ever decide to come over here, man, be aware. I think we're leading right now, right? In the worst state in the United States, Texas, as far
Well,
as
it is.
like getting arrested for bullshit.
There's a whole bunch of Texas. It could be really bad in different spots. To be
Yeah.
the worst, though, I
That's
mean,
true.
look at Baltimore. I mean, you
Oh,
any major city and have the worst city. You just got to pick the right cops or the wrong ones, depending on how you look at it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I
I don't
think that's
know,
why they're
man.
getting
I
mad.
don't know if I can consider Texas the worst state for getting arrested for bullshit, though. I mean, trying to
Auditing,
think.
like for filming.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think, man, because there's a lot. I mean, there's actually a lot that you don't hear about. You know, like little channels that are getting arrested. And look at all
Yeah.
the Mesa. Remember all the Mesa, Arizona guys, though. Remember all the shit they went through. There was like 10 different channels, and they were getting arrested all the fucking time, like almost every night. You know, Direct D and all them guys, like they were always getting arrested.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that's crazy. But I just been seeing a lot of Texas though. Like all
oh
through
yeah,
my feed on Facebook. Like which exactly what you're talking about. Like people that don't even have channels, they're posting their videos to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
right.
So it's like I'm just shocked, dude. As many as I've seen. Like I seen what a lady told told us about a case the other day where she can't even find her arrest on the jail. And I'm like, wow. And I promise you, like when you get to the smaller little towns, it gets worse because there's nothing there. They don't have nothing. They have a speed trap and a drug corridor.
Right.
Yeah.
And a couple deputy
So
sheriffs.
that's crazy. Yeah,
It is.
man.
I mean, you go out there and you're just doing your thing, filming in public, and a cop, a guy whose job it is to defend your right to do this, shows up and tells you you can't do this, and you're supposed to take this man seriously, when the very first thing out of his mouth is a blatant lie and propaganda.
Yeah. It's all. I think they figured out a way to convince people that as long as it's somebody that's in a fucked up area or fucked up neighborhood, why should you care? You know, like they got it like that. Like why would you care that there's somebody in a messed up little neighborhood getting arrested for filming cops? You know, that's why they had it here for a while. That's what everybody was like, man, whatever. And it's just like, I think, what, 8, 9 months ago, it just switched. Like, a bunch of people that I've never met or never knew were like, hey, man, you're that guy. I seen that video. And you're right. The one that everyone talks about is the cop one where I got arrested at the trial, which didn't make no sense to me because they tried to tell me that I did something that was a terroristic threat. And I was like, what the fuck? And they couldn't come up with it. They couldn't they put up my face in a picture, showed it to whoever was alleging the thing, and they couldn't pick me out. Whenever they did came to the trial, they called another guy thinking it was me, and then when they get me, I'm like, explain it to me. And then, man, this is crazy. And then I knew that I was a target. I knew then that everything after that was going to be crazy. No matter what it was, whatever arrest it was going to be crazy. And it has. Every single one of them after that has been crazy.
Oh
One,
yeah.
and it's just like, I don't know, man. Like
When
I even wanted. No, go
hold
ahead.
on. When I
So
brought
how many charges are you sitting on right now? So I know you went through the gauntlet and got most of them gone and a couple
I
you
got,
got
I got,
convicted.
I got, I got, I got 7 dismissed. I ended up getting convicted of 2, and right, I already those 2 are over with. They ended up giving me time served, and I don't have to do nothing, no jail time no more. All I'm doing right now is filing the last appeal to the Supreme Court. And then the only charge I have left now is evading arrest when that cop pulled a gun on me because I crossed the street and he said I was jaywalking. That's the only case I have now. That's it.
You remember what I told you when you come on the show and we had that talk backstage, and I said they are going to bring lawfare to bear against you. They will attempt to impoverish you to the point that you can no longer fight these charges, and you just have to
Yeah.
stay the course.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, brother. I am so proud of you. You've done the thing that a lot of people pull out on. You've stuck to it. That is amazing.
Yeah. I didn't want to. I honestly,
I know.
I think I promised, dude. I was so close to like, fuck all this, man. It's not worth it.
And
And
that's
that's
why
what yeah. I just I didn't want all of that to be in vain, especially my friend dying. I didn't want it. If it's more for me, it's more for him than me and others. You know, because I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have a sense of direction. I didn't have no one telling me this is what you need to be doing. This is the right or wrong thing. Strangers taught me that. People that I met that saw something that believed in me when I didn't see it or believed in myself, homie. And I owe all of that to everybody. Everybody, fool. Everybody that I don't know that reached out to me that said, hey, dude, keep doing you. Woo, woo, woo. Because here, in this moment, like here, it's lonely as fuck, bro. Like when you stand on truth, homie, and the right thing, it's so lonely it gets depressing. Because everyone doesn't want to hear that shit, man. No one has time for it. Everyone says, I want real motherfuckers. You don't. Trust me, you don't. Because everything you thought was like so in line and perfect, these real motherfuckers come in and show you you ain't on shit. You ain't on shit. And I've met these real motherfuckers. Two of them are on this motherfucking panel right now. You understand what I'm saying? People that you never expected to motivate you without them even fucking knowing. And that's what I experience every time I come on these panels or talk to someone else, right? Because I don't ever tell y'all, hey, bro, I'm fucked up mentally, dude. This ain't, nah. I listen to what y'all are going through and the shit y'all tell me. And then when y'all say, hey, bro, keep doing it, bro, this, you, that, I don't believe it. I don't. I still haven't wrapped around my head how big I've gotten, dude. I still haven't. I don't think I ever will. But I do know this. I've gotten to a point where what I'm talking about matters. You know what I'm saying? Because people that can do something with it are listening, right? Because I understand my limitations. I understand how far I can go. And then I have to pass it on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is all about. Shit that was taught to me, I converted it my way, and I'm teaching my way to other people so they can do the same. That's all this is about. And if you get caught up in anything else, bro, I feel sorry for that climb you have to get out of. That that whole journey you're gonna endure going through that, man, because it's ugly. Like I told you, man, this is one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, man. And I'm not gonna lie. And I just got out of federal prison, dude, and I thought that was hard. Doing the right thing, standing on truth, and being the only one fucking sucks. It makes you question your sanity. It makes you question, are you really doing the right thing? But then you have those people, right? Everyone that I just mentioned are always in the back of my head. Keep going, Manuel. You're doing it. You're doing it. Because there's so many nights that I stay up 3, 4 in the fucking morning, hating myself, hating my life, thinking I don't matter. But that's because I'm dealing with a system that sucks the fucking life out of some of us, man. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for all of y'all, everybody, especially the ones that helped me with y'all knowing, because it's not easy to admit weakness. It's not easy to admit that you don't have it all figured out or you don't know it all. But I think when you do, people will show you how. And that was my thing. You know what I'm saying? I kept myself from being successful and was so good at it because I thought I didn't deserve it. And when I realized that, dude, this whole thing is different now. This whole fight is different. What I'm going to do is different. Where I'm going is different. The people that are behind me are still there, but now we got different people. My village grew. And it's so amazing, dude. Like I don't even care. I'm not ashamed of anything no more. I'm not ashamed to say that God gave me a new purpose, a new sense of understanding, and He put people in my life that are going to show me his love, because I don't understand that word. I never did. I had to unlearn love to learn the right way to love someone and myself. And that's just real. That's just honesty, dude. Because if I don't love myself, then everything that I did for the past year was just a front. It was fake. Everything I said was a lie.
Everybody has
Because
to
of
start themselves. Improvement does not typically come from exterior sources. It comes from noticing a problem with ourselves and realizing we can fix it.
Thanks, Jersey. I'll tell you what, Manuel, that was some deep ass shit right there. Like for real deep. Like, oh, you know.
yeah,
Yep. Okay, I
I just want
I thought I
no, no, you did good, man. I just want to share it with everyone, man. You know,
no,
because I believe this about information and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The stupidest person is the one that has so much knowledge and doesn't share it.
mhm.
And I applied that to all parts of my life, you know? Because I was everything that these bootlickers used to a bum, drug addict, all that. I was those things. Yeah. I was a criminal. Yeah. I did spend 22 years of my life in prison. Yeah, I did. I did. I did. And I was ashamed of it. I was not proud of it. No, 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 no. But you know what? Now I can use that to keep me grounded on what I do not ever want to return to. Because where I'm going, it doesn't entail those cells and bars and none of that shit. It doesn't. And that's why I say, man, I'm trying to go forward and drag as many people as I can with me, homie. That's all I want to do. With the rest of my life, that's all I'm focused on. Ain't nothing else. And plus, I'm good at exposing tyrants and cheat.
At the end of the day, dude, you got to be happy with yourself. You know what I mean?
And I am. And
You
I
got, like
am.
you said, you got to love yourself. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's what matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm proud of myself so other people can be proud of me.
I applaud you for that. I applaud you for changing your whole outlook on everything. Like that's awesome, man. And I'm glad
Yeah.
you found God, and that's awesome.
And I'm glad y'all didn't kick me out of the group because I did. You know what I'm saying?
No,
No, man.
sir.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit up here and I'm not gonna be a preacher and read Bible verses or anything, but I'm a
Yeah,
believer.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like
Mm.
I get it. So I mean, if you believe in, I believe, regardless, if you have faith, good things will come, man. And I have faith, man, and good things have came my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a
Fact.
point in time, there was a time in my life where I didn't have time to have faith. You know, I was too busy trying to raise a family. But now, I mean, I have faith and I am busy trying to raise a family now too, still, at
Yeah.
50 years old, But I believe God gave me that little girl for a reason. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that little beautiful thing that I have in there laying in her crib right now for a reason. And I'm gonna
Fact.
make the best of it, brother.
Make it worth it.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Damn. Can you imagine how far we've all came? Like think back 5 years and
Oh
then
man.
where we're at now.
5 years
Crazy.
ago, I was
Yeah.
going to read Westerns. That was my plan. I was going to start a
You're
YouTube, read Westerns. That was it.
Probably would have had more subscribers by now. I'm just saying.
Probably would have been better.
No, no. Western. Yeah.
And there,
I say that to say that we all had a plan. We all wanted to go somewhere in life, and where we were supposed to go took us different. Like I never thought I would be here saying what I'm saying. You know, the way I, and it's just, it's just beautiful.
Wow,
That's
you
all I
got
can
way
keep
clear.
saying.
Whatever you did, keep it that way
Huh?
because you got way clear. Your audio is way better right now.
No, my little headphones died.
Yeah,
So
your
probably the
audio is 100%
headphones suck.
better.
It is like that sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's like I said, man. My whole thing is I'm even gonna switch up the whole YouTube thing too. And focus more on teaching and showing other people's going through our struggle. You know what I'm saying?
Start sharing videos, dude. Just
That's
start
that's what I'm
sharing
gonna
and
do because I'm tired of getting. I'm tired of going through this.
do you get these little channels that call you that have like hardly any subscribers and send you like a video or anything?
Yeah.
Hit me
Man,
up.
start
I'll run
sharing that,
production.
dude.
Huh?
Like we need to get them. We need to start sharing those because we need to get those little people out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, I just have to learn my editing game better. I've been talking to Harvey about it, and
Find you an editor. That is also a
huh?
possibility. There are people who will edit things, and you don't necessarily have to pay them. You got to
Oh,
find somebody who's just as dedicated to the struggle as you are, and
yeah.
you've got to remember if you want to do a reaction, if you want to be a lackluster, if you want to be a Joaquin
San Joaquin.
County Transparency, yeah, San Joaquin, yeah, that guy. He pioneered the methodology for growing a channel based off of other people's calamities.
Yeah.
That is not me throwing shade. That is just saying these people share their videos in the hopes that someone will see them that can help, and he helps them find those people. That's amazing.
Yeah. No, I actually had conversations with him. He's done a couple of my videos.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, talk to Harvey because Harvey, I will say Harvey's editing skills in the last 3 years
They
have
got better. I already know.
way better. Yeah.
Why you think I want to holler at him? I've been talking to him.
I remember 3
He
years
just
ago.
gets frustrated with me because I don't understand what he says sometimes. I'm better if I see it. That's why I be telling him, just wait till
I
you
feel
come.
you. I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like someone, honestly, I learned my editing. I learned that just by off the fly, but I had NC Tyrant Hunter helping me with it because he uses the same editor. And man, I mean, me and him on a Discord call for 4 hours, him trying to explain like 4 things to me, and I just wasn't getting it.
Classically, I have to put my heads on it or else it won't sink in. And so you can explain it to me. I can watch a video about it. I can all of that, but it will not help until I actually put my fingers on the keyboard and do it myself.
That's why I can't do OBS, dude. Honestly, that's exactly why I can't do OBS. I can watch videos all day long about OBS and it doesn't sink in. I need somebody that uses OBS to come sit down at my computer and be like, hey, Toe, this is how you do it. Boom, boom, boom. And
Well,
then I might be able to use OBS. But until then, dude, I'm stupid. Every time I get in OBS, I'm like, this shit is like foreign fucking language.
Here's the thing about OBS. None of it is there until you put it there.
What is OBS?
OBS is another
broadcast system.
it's another broadcast system. That's how all these people let's say Clash with Bow.
This right here.
Yeah. See how he's got that? And he can move himself around the screen and everything. See?
Oh.
He can do all that crazy shit. And like when the Caucasian's streaming, he'll have you in the StreamYards window, but then he'll be in like OBS and he can move himself around the screen. He can, wherever he wants. It's crazy. And that's why the videos play behind
It's a learned skill. I beat my all right. So I was drinking one night and I got really drunk and I was watching cognitive talks on a YouTube live stream and he was clowning on some folks real good. And I said I wanted to start a show laughing at people on the internet. And he said, well, let me show you, and took his camera and showed me his OBS. And it did not look like my OBS. It looked very different, but I knew why it looked different was because I didn't have those things built in. And I realized I have to put all of that in place individually and do it step by step so that you utilize as little of your system as possible. Once that clicked, I was able to add stuff and remove it, add stuff until I got it to run like I wanted it to. But it was not easy. Between OBS and Shotcut, which is another open source editing program, between those two things, you should be able to recreate virtually any effect you find in most YouTube channels. Anything. Most news programs as well. Most of your news programs operate off of an OBS system like this. StreamYards is a very dumbed down version of OBS that also includes destination links built in. With OBS, you can do all of that stuff. The only thing you can't do is send a guest link and have somebody click it and join you. You'd have to use a separate program and add it the OBS as well. It becomes very complicated very quick, but it's all one step at a time.
Yeah, you gotta open the StreamYards up and bring it into OBS, right?
No,
To like
it's
do
the
a
other way
panel.
around. It's actually the other way around. I use OBS to manage my visuals, StreamYards to manage my sound, and I utilize OBS to trigger sounds from my laptop when I want some kind of anything to play at a given moment. I click a button and it plays directly from the laptop. That's why it sounds so trashy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. See, you just lost me, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. I need someone to come sit down at the computer.
Okay, you have files on your computer, right?
Look, man, I'm dumb,
You can double click a video and it'll play, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
OBS double clicks it for you. You have to put a video slot into OBS and then link that slot to a specific video or picture or file or whatever it's going to be. And then when you click it on OBS, it plays without ever showing on your computer. It doesn't come up. It doesn't launch. There's no player. There's none of that. It just plays the audio. Or if you've got video link, it just plays the video. Or if you're doing a audio video, it plays both of them and you can set up the layers. It's not as complicated as it sounds, but you do have to do each step individually so that when you use OBS, it does the steps very simply. The more complicated it becomes, the more likely it is to become a problem. That's
really
where you run into the issue.
I really want to learn it, but like I said, ain't no videos going to teach me.
Spiritual giftings is a topic that I believe all Christians should know.
Manuel's trying to play OBS on his phone right now.
Nah, I was trying to see this little. Y'all caught me. I was trying to see what it was talking about, but it sounds weird, and I just got out of the motherfucker.
So honestly, guys, we got about 6 minutes, man. I'm gonna kill it at 11 o'clock Central. I got shit I gotta do, and I gotta get up early in the morning because they're gonna kill the power at somebody's house, and I gotta replace the whole electrical panel and get it all back on by tomorrow. So I mean, if anybody's got Jersey, if you're done eating your soup and you're in the back and you got something you want to talk about, let's throw it out there and let's do it. Yeah, he might not be done eating his soup yet. He said he was going to get soup. He said he was going to get his soup. So
not the ramen.
Jersey hit me in the heart. Did you see that? Did you see that comment I pinned up there that Jersey put up there? Said he missed me and my panels and coming up on my panels and stuff.
Dude, I didn't know you knew this guy.
Oh yeah, man. When I first started streaming on panels on YouTube, I met Jersey was one of the first bigger auditor channels one of the first auditor channels in general that I met and actually talked to like on a panel. It was him and NC Tyrant Hunter.
And I actually tried to get Crunk one time, like he did with the when he does the little thing. But they started surrounding me, so I said, "Man, we the people," and walked out. And then they escorted me all the way out the motherfucking building. But
One of my favorite videos of all time, and I said it the other night when I was on panel with Jersey over at World Citizen News and Jersey Watcher. One of my all-time favorite videos of all my auditors and cop watchers is when Jersey was at the board of, I think it was the Board of Education. I want to say it was Board of Education, but he was in there and he started talking in the meeting, and he started being, Jersey Watcher like usual. And the president of the council or president of the committee or whatever tried to tell a cop to throw Jersey out, and that cop looked right at him and said, "I can't throw him out." He's
yeah,
like, he's doing nothing wrong. He was like, "That's the First Amendment. He's got freedom of speech." And dude, the president of that panel was so pissed off, and he kept, "Oh, bull, I want him out of here. You got to take him out of here." And that cop looked him dead in the face and was like, I'm not. He's not going nowhere. He's allowed to be here. This is a public meeting, and he's got a First Amendment right to say what he wants." And I was like, that's fucking boss right there. That's boss status right there. On Jersey's part and the cop.
yeah.
So that's one of my favorite videos, man. I love that video. Anytime I see that video pop up, I watch it. Oh, thank you, Unindoctrinated. Yeah, she just put up my live stream or my electrical channel. If you guys ain't subscribed, man, go over there and help me out. I got like 75 subscribers. Over there and check it out.
Oh, I got the most subscribers of everyone on here.
I haven't been doing a lot lately on there, but I probably will start doing it. I should have, if I'd have thought about it today, I wouldn't be on this live stream, and I'd be getting cameras ready, and I would did it tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a real informative panel change. The guy that I'm changing the panel at his house, all his inside wiring of his house is aluminum wires. So
Yeah. What is
if
it?
anybody,
the 1950s?
Yeah. So yeah, and it's all, so like all his main home runs are aluminum. So it's going to be intense. I might just grab my little tripod tomorrow. But see, I ain't going to have nothing to charge my fucking phone though. If my phone goes dead, but I might grab my tripod and go live on that channel for a little while, maybe. So John Denicola, if you're in here, man, I may go live on the Light Up Your Life channel tomorrow, doing some electrical. Because I gotta change the meter can, I gotta change the panel. And I'm putting in a smart panel. I'm putting in a Leviton smart panel. It's all Wi-Fi breakers and shit. It has an app and shit where you can go on the app and it tells you what's using what and who's using how and why the breaker tripped, if it was an arc fault or if it was too much of a load on the circuit or why, So it's pretty cool. But there's a lot that goes along with, like I said, aluminum wiring. So when you're trying to
The issue I ran into with that stuff is when you run into an overload situation, it liquefies so quick. It's just instantaneous liquidation.
Well, that's why you got to have a good breaker system. So your breaker system should protect against that. What it is aluminum expands and contracts. And the reason why people say aluminum's not safe is because it expands and contracts, and then it gets loose on your outlets and your switches, and then it jiggles, and then it makes a spark, obviously, and then that could cause fires. The only thing I can tell you is if you have aluminum wiring in your house, either A, pay an electrician company to come in and rewire your whole house, which could cost you $20,000, or B, every year to 2 years, have an electrician company come in and pull all your plugs and switches out one by one and tighten all the connections. and make sure all your connections in your panel are tight and all that. And then you won't have a problem. And have good breakers, good panel. You know what I mean? If your panel's as old as your wiring, that's probably not a good sign. You should probably upgrade to a better panel that's got better breakers that will handle an overload, that will trip when there's an overload.
I'm out, bud. Much love. Yeah. I got to go get something to eat. I've been streaming since 8 o'clock. I'm starving.
Okay, Caucasian.
Y'all have a lovely evening. Don't let the man get you down, boys.
Much love, brother. We'll talk to you. So, anyways, like I said, man, I talked for that whole last 6 minutes or up to 8 minutes. So I am going to have to get out of here. Any last words, Manuel?
First and foremost, I give all glory to God and just help each other, man. And just be patient, be still, and let them do whatever, man. Just be smart. Just remember, they're gonna use their body cameras in court, not your recording. That's all.
10-4. Jersey, are you with us? Hello, Jersey watcher. Christo, you there? Well, if you're still watching, Christo, I got to get out of here, my friend. So I'm going to kill this live stream, and we're going to get the hell out of here. So I'm going to pop up here, and I'm going to do this. And what's up, y'all? You know how I do it over here. So thanks, everybody, for rolling with me all this time. Melissa Stedman, she's been with me since the beginning in here. Oklahoma, Unindoctrinated, all you guys. Thanks, Caucasian Sasquatch, Joko, for coming up. Joko was here the whole time. I'm going to get out of here. So, you know how I do it. I am TOW4LIFE, and we out this bitch. Toodles, y'all.
This shit I'm out, no thanks, don't mind me, I'ma just grab my stuff and leave, excuse me please, fuck this shit I'm out, nope, fuck this shit I'm out, alright then, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care, I'ma get the fuck up out of here, fuck this shit I'm out.